Hi students, now we are going to see the elementary concepts of vector algebra. So, first of all we must know what is a scalar and what is a vector. Okay. So, what is a scalar? It is the property which can be described only by magnitude. That is, a physical quantity can be said to be a scalar if it has only magnitude and no direction. For example, distance, mass, temperature, speed and energy. These quantities are having only magnitude and we could not represent these quantities by a direction. Okay. So now what is a vector quantity? So it is a quantity which is described by both magnitude and direction. So that is, for example, force, velocity, displacement, position vector, acceleration. These are all examples for vector quantities. Okay. So geometrically we can represent a vector quantity by drawing a line segment with an arrow mark. Okay. The arrow mark is said to be the head and the other end is said to be the tail. Okay. Now let's see what's the magnitude of a vector. The length of a vector is called its magnitude. See this diagram, a vector is given, the length is the magnitude. Okay, the length of this line segment is the magnitude of this vector. Okay, so it is always a positive quantity. You must remember this. The magnitude of a vector must always be a positive quantity. Okay, magnitude of a vector is denoted by modulus A vector, or simply we can write A. Okay, there are many different types of vectors. Let's see one by one. The first one is equal vectors. From the name itself, we can say what are equal vectors. If two vectors have the same magnitude and same direction, then we can say that vectors as equal vectors. See the diagram. A vector and B vector are given. Both are having the same magnitude and same direction, isn't it? The length of these line segments are the same. Okay, so these two are equal vectors. Okay, the next one is collinear vectors. If two vectors acting along the same line, then we can say that vectors are collinear vectors. The angle between the two can be 0 degree or 180 degree. That is, we can classify this collinear vectors into two. There are parallel vectors and anti-parallel vectors depending upon the direction and the angle. Okay. So parallel vectors, if two vectors act in the same direction, then we can say that are parallel vectors. Okay. That is, the angle between them may be 0 degree. Okay. See this diagram. This is the geometrical representation of two parallel vectors. Both these vectors are along the same direction, but these are having different magnitudes. Magnitudes are different, but these are having the same magnitude than anti-parallel vectors. That is, if two vectors are in the opposite directions, then we can say that as a anti-parallel vectors. Okay, the angle between these two is 180 degree. See this diagram. These two vectors are having the same magnitude but acting opposite to each other, isn't it? Also, the angle between these two are 180 degree. Then the next one, see this diagram. In this diagram, the angle is given to you. Okay, so you understand that? Okay, then unit vector. So what is a unit vector? Unit அப்படினாலே என்ன 1 அப்படிதான். Okay, so a vector having the magnitude equal to unity or 1 is a unit vector. By definition, a vector divided by its magnitude, it is a unit vector. The formula for unit vector is a cap is equal to a vector divided by a. ஸோ யூனிட் வெக்டரை எப்படி ரெப்ரசன்ட் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா, அதுக்கு மேலே வந்து இந்த சிம்பிள் பார்த்தீங்களா, இதை வந்து a cap அல்லது a hat அப்படின்னு கூட நம்ம சொல்லலாம். Okay, so a cap is equal to a vector divided by a. We can write this as a vector is equal to a into a cap. Okay, the next type is orthogonal unit vector. Okay, what do you mean by orthogonal? Orthogonal அப்படின்னாலே perpendicular அப்படின்னு தான் மீனிங். ஓகேவா? ஸோ இப்போ look at this figure. There is three vectors I cap, j cap and k cap. These three are unit vectors which represent the directions of x-axis, y-axis and z-axis respectively. Okay, so these three are perpendicular to each other. So we can say this I cap, j cap and k cap are examples of orthogonal unit vectors. Okay. The next one is addition of vectors. We cannot add two vectors by ordinary algebra. ஏன் அப்படின்னா ரெண்டு வெக்டர்ஸ் எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா ரெண்டு வெக்டர்ஸுக்கு நடுவில் என்ன இருக்கும், ஒரு ஆங்கிள் இருக்கும். திஸ் வெக்டர்ஸ் ஆர் இன்க்ளைன் டு ஈச் அதர். எல்லாமே வந்து சேம் ஒரே டைரக்ஷனில் இருக்காது. ஓகேவா? ஸோ அப்போ அதை வந்து ஆர்டினரி அல்ஜிப்ராவில் நம்ம என்ன பண்ண முடியாது, ஆட் பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ வி கேன் யூஸ் சர்டன் ரூல்ஸ் கால்ட் வெக்டர் அல்ஜிப்ரா. ஸோ அப்போ அதுக்கு வந்து ரெண்டு ஸ்பெஷல் மெத்தட்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம். They are triangular law of addition method and parallelogram law of addition method. So first we can see the triangular law of addition method. So for that let us consider two vectors, a vector and b vector. Both are in different directions having an angle between them. Okay. See, these are the two vectors, a vector and b vector. Let's join these two vectors in the same order. Okay, that is the head of one vector touches the tail of the other vector. Okay va? So a vector oda head அது பக்கத்துலேயே பி வெக்டரோட டெய்ல் இருக்கிற மாதிரி இப்போ அந்த ரெண்டு வெக்டர்ஸையும் நாம் அரேஞ்ச் பண்ணியிருக்கோம். ஓகேவா? ஸோ இப்போ பாருங்கள், இந்த ரெண்டு லைன்ஸும் எப்படி தெரியுது, ஒரு ட்ரையாங்கிளோட டூ சைட்ஸ் மாதிரி இதை கன்சிடர் பண்ணிக்கலாம். ஓகேவா? ஸோ அப்போது த தேர்ட் வெக்டர், ஓகேவா, the third side of this triangle represents the or gives you the resultant vector, that is R vector. R vector is the resultant vector. Okay va? So R vector is equal to A vector plus B vector. Okay va? So this is the triangle law of addition. Now just read this. Represent the vectors A vector and B vector by the two adjacent sides of a triangle taken in the same order. Then the resultant is given by the third side of the triangle taken in the reverse order. So இதுதான் வந்து triangle law of vectors. So இப்போ suppose examsல 2 mark questions state the triangle law of addition அப்படின்னு கேட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா நீங்கள் இதை தான் எழுதணும். ஓகேவா? So we can write OQ vector, that is the resultant vector or vector, which is equal to OP vector plus PQ vector. It is OQ vector nana R vector, OP ingradu A vector, PQ ingradu B vector. So we can write R vector is equal to A vector plus B vector. So this is the vectorical equation of R vector. Okay. So now we have to find out the magnitude of this R vector and the direction of this R vector. Okay va? So magnitude na enna calculate pannom, that is R. R calculate pannom. Then what is the direction? Direction is this angle alpha. So alpha. This also we must calculate. Okay. Now we are going to find out the magnitude of the resultant vector R. Okay. So for that we are going to extend this line OA and then we are drawing a perpendicular line from B. Okay, so this joining point we take it as N. Okay, right? So now let's take the triangle ABN. Okay, so from this triangle ABN we are going to calculate cos theta and sin theta. You know what are cos theta and sin theta, isn't it? Okay. Cos theta is adjacent side by hypotenuse. Okay, what is adjacent side here? AN is the adjacent side and AB is the hypotenuse. So AN by AB. That is here AB is equal to B vector. That is B. Okay. So AN by B. So we can write what is AN from this equation, isn't it? It is AN. AN is equal to B in the pakkam kondu vandinganna B cos theta. Also for sin theta we know the formula. What is the formula for sin theta? Opposite side by adjacent side. From this diagram, what is the opposite side? BN. So theta ki end angle opposite irko on the side the opposite side. Okay. So BN divided by hypotenuse is AB. Okay. So sin theta is equal to BN by AB, which is equal to BN divided by B. AB is B. Okay. So from this we can write BN is equal to AB sin theta. Okay. So AN is equal to B cos theta and BN is equal to B sin theta. Let's mark it here. Here AN B cos theta and BN B sin theta. Okay. Now let's take the triangle OBN. Okay. OBN. From this triangle we can write OB square is equal to ON square plus BN square. This formula is from the Pythagoras theorem. Okay. So you know what is Pythagoras theorem. You may have studied in your lower classes, isn't it? Okay. So OB square is equal to ON square plus BN square. So what is ON square? So look at this diagram. ON is equal to OA plus AN. Okay. OA plus AN. OA is A vector and AN is B cos theta. So we can substitute that. Also OB is R, isn't it? So for OB square we put R here. So OB R square is equal to A plus B cos theta the whole square plus what is BN? BN is B sin theta. So B sin theta the whole square. Okay. So we are now going to expand this A plus B cos theta the whole square as A plus B the whole square. Or formula படிச்சிருப்பீங்க இல்லையா? A plus B the whole square formula. என்ன formula? A plus B the whole square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. So in the same way we are going to write this. Okay. A square plus B square cos square theta plus 2AB cos theta. Okay. Plus B square sin square theta. The B sin theta was square பண்ணும்போது ரெண்டே தனித்தனியா square பண்ணிக்கலாம். Okay. So in the next step we are going to take this B square common in these two terms. Here B square cos square theta, இங்க B square sin square theta இருக்கு. காமனா எடுத்துட்டோம் அப்படின்னா bracketக்குள்ள cos square theta plus sin square theta கிடைக்கும் அதுல. ஓகேவா? So which is equal to A square plus B square காமனா எடுத்துக்குவோம். Okay. Cos square theta plus sin square theta plus 2AB cos theta. Okay, va? Here cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1, isn't it? So we can put this as 1. Then we can write the next term. It is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. Okay. So this is R square. Okay. R square oda value da adu. So So நமக்கு என்ன வேணும்? R வேணும், isn't it? So R is equal to square root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. Okay. So this is the magnitude of the resultant of a vector and b vector. Okay. Next we are going to find the direction. We are going to find the direction of resultant vectors. Okay. Resultant vector ஓட direction எப்படி calculate பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னா, இங்க பாருங்க, இது வந்து OA vector. So OA vectorல இருந்து R vector எப்படி வருதுன்னு பாரு, இந்த particular angle வருது. That is OA vectorக்கும் R vectorக்கும் angle alpha இருக்கு இடையில. So this alpha gives you the direction of the resultant vector. ஓகேவா? So இப்போ alpha calculate பண்ணிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா அதுதான் direction. Okay. So in order to find out this alpha, we have to calculate tan alpha. Okay. So tan க்கு என்ன formula உனக்கு? Tan na opposite side by adjacent side. Okay. So opposite side is also we have to take this triangle only. Right angle triangle OBN. Okay. So here opposite side is BN and the adjacent side is ON. So ON is OA plus AN. Okay. So இத போட்டு தான் நம்ம என்ன calculate பண்ண போறோம்? Tan alpha, which is the direction. Okay. Tan alpha is equal to BN by ON, which is equal to BN by OA plus AN. Okay. So tan alpha is equal to, what is BN? BN ங்கிறது B sin theta. Okay va? So B sin theta divided by, what is OA? OA is A. A plus AN is B cos theta. B cos theta. Okay. So alpha is equal to tan inverse of B sin theta divided by A plus B cos theta. Okay. So this gives you the direction of the resultant vector. Okay. Thank you, students.